Hello, welcome to Green Valley. My name's Charles Grayhurst. I'm the head of school here. We have a fantastic school at Green Valley that's 30 years old, that does something really different and is absolutely unique in not just gaining excellent academic results, but making sure that your children get the experiences and hands-on learning that will develop their values and develop their skills for later life. Academic excellence with purpose. I'm very proud, of course, but I think it's part of all the hard work that the staff and the students have put into making us a very different school and something that offers something totally unique from all the other schools in the area. So very proud, of course. Again, it's really a reflection of all the hard work that's been put in. So to be shortlisted for such an award, which is very prestigious in its own right, I think it actually sends a signal to all our school community about what we're doing well here, how we're trying to be different, and really is a great encouragement for all that hard work that we've been putting in and that we'll continue to do to make sure that Green Valley is a special place to learn. Experiential learning is central to everything that we do because we have a real belief that children should be getting hands-on in their learning. The research is really clear that that helps to promote academic outcomes, but it's more than that anyway. In a changing world of today where the knowledge of what constitute hard skills is changing, and with the advent of AI, exactly what knowledge-based economies are, that's all changing. So the soft skills become even more important. Children getting hands-on with their learning, being entrepreneurial and doing things themselves, that becomes absolutely vital to their development so that when they go to university, they're there to thrive and not just survive. We want them independent and we want them hands-on. The strengths of the approach are, as I've mentioned, is really we want to have children transfer learning from a textbook or from a website and into real life so they can apply those skills properly and they can learn for them in a much richer and deeper manner because it provides stickability. Children, once they read something sometimes or they learn it from a test, as soon as that test is finished, it gets forgotten. Whereby if you learn some elements of business studies and then apply it to opening a business yourselves and you run that business, or you create an invention and you go through the design process and you make it and you refine it, all those things tend to create experiences that stick and remain with that child. And at the same time, they're developing values. They're becoming resilient, they're becoming courageous, they're learning that it's okay to make mistakes. And these are the skills that we really value in today's changing world. The world is evolving rapidly. AI, computers is evolving rapidly, so we need to make sure that children, once they grow into adults, have got the skills, learning approaches and the values that they can adapt to any situation, and we think experiential learning does that. Academic excellence with purpose really means that the intention of our learning is to take children through not just excellent exam results, and we get those and we want excellent exam results. We send children all over the world to university and have some of the highest results around within Thailand. As a means to an end, having exam results is not everything because you want your child, or want my children as well, to go to university and to thrive and to be independent and move into their adult life in a place where they feel confident, they're ready to take their place within the world. Exam results don't do that. Exam results help prepare your child for the next step, to be able to take that next step, to go to the university of their first choice. We all want that, but what we want them to do is to be with the skills, with the attitude, with the character, with the personality, with the confidence that makes sure that once they get to that next step and then they get into adult life, they're going to thrive and not just survive. It helps to prepare them for life because I'm a great believer that it's not just about your academic results. Denote whether you become a success in life or not. Many of our own parents will appreciate that personal values, resilience, hard work, an ability to communicate with people and collaborate, those skills and those personal values to me really shouldn't be regarded as soft skills. They're vitally important in life. And I think for anybody who goes on to be a success later on in adulthood, it's about many things, not just about what their academic results were when they were 18 years old. Of course it's important, of course we want them to achieve, but it's so vital that the right kind of people, and they've got the right thing in their heart. We always say to our parents here that academic results They give you options to choose from in life. They give you more doors to open, but it's your softer skills, your values, your hard work, your abilities, and what comes from within you that denotes and changes how successful you're going to be, how you're going to push open that door, and you're going to be successful later on in life. The staff are vital. They believe in this mission at the school. In fact, we recruit them into the school. Most of our staff will be here because of our approach, because of the outdoors and our use of the outdoors and how exciting that is, how we leverage the campus, how we get children and staff to be involved in projects across the school. One example we may give you is that in year 7, they have changing coastlines and changing seas. In English, they will learn about persuasive writing. In geography, they will learn a little bit about coastlines. In Thai, they will go down and interview local fisher people to find out what the problems are. And they'll actually then present to local government ministers about the conditions of the coastline. So staff are really, really inspired by that. And they work together across subject areas to really design these magnificent learning opportunities where they get experience outside the classroom, both on this site and off-site, that connects their learning together. I'd say, what is it that you want for your children? Do you want an experience in an education that just doesn't take in textbooks, but then looks also at personal values of the children, that gives them the actual skills to move on in life beyond university, that develops confidence, collaboration with others, the ability to speak in public, to be able to present an argument and argue their case, and really, really gives them strong values about their community, about the world around them, how they look after the world around them, and gives them something of that experience that might be lacking in modern day society, where we tend to helicopter children from activity to activity, and they don't get to do as much work experience as they did before, or take part-time jobs, or get that real world learning that we instill here. And whilst we do that and get them outdoors and they're healthy and they're learning about the world around them, we still get the highest academic results around and some of the highest within Thailand. So you can have it all and you can have it both. And at Green Valley, we've got a 30-year history of producing children who go on to not just the best universities in the world, but then also become golfers, race drivers, and become real members of their society and do different things.